There we go.
Hello, everyone, and welcome into post-show headlines. It's the Birds post-game edition, Johnny. And for the second straight week, we're in high spirits because the Eagles won again, taking care of business against the New York Giants yesterday. And for the first time all season, 4 quarters of an offensive effort where you were happy with it. Last week against the Vikings, they scored in all 4 quarters. But that second quarter, they had the 3 straight 3-and-outs.
Sure.
Only 1 3-and-out in the entire game for the Eagles yesterday against the Giants. And spare me it's just the Giants because we needed to see it, and we finally saw it yesterday. So it was a good win and a good happy victory Monday, Johnny.
That's what we like to see. Like and subscribe because we do this kind of stuff every day after the show.
Yes, we do. Sometimes not just Eagles related, but this is the post-game edition. So 5 downs, 2 minutes apiece, then we get the hell out of here. So, Johnny, one of the big talking points today was the excellence of Kevin Patullo. He had a very, very good game yesterday. The previous 7 weeks were not so great. So I'll ask you, much like last year where it took some time to bake, is this just taking a little bit longer to bake? I told you about that great cheesecake that I had from Clayton, New Jersey. Is this cake just taking a little bit longer to bake? Do you believe post-bye, now that Patullo has figured out you're allowed to go under center and throw the football?
Isn't that amazing?
The pass rush. It's not just offense. The pass rush. Vic Fangio clearly found some things. And remember what he did post-bye last year. That's when everything flipped for the better for the Eagles.
Yes.
Is this year just taking a little bit longer to bake?
Well, if you're talking about the team as a whole,
yeah,
maybe. Because there is no such thing as a Super Bowl hangover. The record has shown you there is no such thing. Teams can go out there, and we've seen it with the Patriots and the Chiefs over and again. They can go out there and they can rattle off the wins.
And they have 6 wins.
But last year, the Chiefs sort of looked like crap.
Yeah.
For a good portion of the year.
1-score games.
Even though they were winning, they were facing a lot of, disjointedness. And then late in the year, they turned it on and it all came together. I want to have that confidence in the Eagles. But the only thing that I will question is I want to see what the Eagles' offensive game plan looks like when it's up against Green Bay's defense, which I think is spectacular, and the Lions' defense, which I think is crafty. So the next 2 games are going to tell me everything I need to know. So hopefully Kevin Patullo is not on a beach. Hopefully he's working hard this week.
And look, good timing for the bye because of the health of the team. They needed to get healthier. They did this again without A.J. Brown, without Cam Jurgens, and they put up one of their best days offensively in a game so far this season. All right, what do we got on second down, John?
All right, well, is there any concern? It sort of plays off what you just brought up there. Any concern that when Jurgens comes back and A.J. Brown's back, that the offense reverts back to what it looked like the first 6 weeks? Because I actually thought the Minnesota game, it looked pretty good. The offense looked pretty good that day. So, but is there any concern for you that when we get Jurgens back and you get A.J. Brown back, that they go back to what Kevin Patullo was doing over and over again, and Nick Sirianni, I'm fully convinced, that they go back to, let's just get back in the shotgun and just start doing things the way we did them before. Any concern about that?
No, because I feel like that's just so dumb to do. Like, it would be like a fireable offense. I can't imagine that they would do that.
There's a reason they believed that was the best way to win.
I know, but then it looks like they've been proven wrong. And so,
do you think
why would you revert back to it?
Do you think they admit they were wrong? Because it's a lot you do.
Yeah.
So you think
Sirianni has been good with that in his career, where he'll listen to his players. He'll hey, I was wrong about this one. We'll do it differently this time.
Here's what I am completely convinced of, and I love the guy. I saw him yesterday with his beautiful wife and family. I believe A.J. Brown was a big part of the problem in that they just feel the need to get him to shut up. Like they got to feed him, got to feed AJ. And instead of letting the offense just flow, they get centered on, AJ's not getting that target.
The offense wasn't flowing, right? And I think he was upset by that it wasn't flowing and he wasn't getting his, right? And
it does.
Like the offense wasn't flowing this year. Up until the Minnesota game, and again, part of that was play breakdowns. And so credit to the players, Hurts to AJ, Hurts to Devontae, for getting that game going for the Eagles. But yesterday was the first game where you were like, this has been great for four quarters. Not a half, not a drive or two, like for the first time.
Saquon getting outside.
Yeah,
which is huge. Like, what? Like, why did that take 8 weeks?
I don't know.
Except they watched it, Denver, attacked the Giants defense the week before, and then they said, oh, well, we can do that with Saquon. They literally studied that game tape and then used it. So to me, it's like, I'm just hoping. I'm not as confident as you are that things have all changed, but I'm worried that they will revert.
By the way, if they use the Denver tape, they can look at what Dallas did against Green Bay. I get it. Dallas is a really good offense. So do the Eagles. They scored, 40? They tied. Remember, they tied 40 to 40?
Yes.
You got to be able to figure out what did the Dallas Cowboys do in that game.
And that was at Lambeau, right? Or was it in Dallas?
I forget where it was.
I think it was in Dallas.
Yeah, because Micah went back to Dallas. They did the tribute video and all that kind of stuff. But there is tape to utilize despite Green Bay's defense being pretty damn good. Now, I don't think they revert back to it.
So you don't?
If they did, it would be a fireball.
From your mouth to God's ears, please.
All right, what do we got on third down?
Do you believe that the edge rusher position is truly rounding into shape where you feel comfortable? Because you've talked about Nolan Smith, that you're not the biggest believer yet that Nolan Smith can put together a full season, and honestly, he's been hurt again. So are you a believer that
And he gets hurt because of how ferocious he plays.
And he's not big enough to play as
he's a beast, but I think he causes some of his own injuries the way he plays.
So do you believe the edge rusher room, though, with Brandon Graham returning for the Green Bay game? Saw BG yesterday. He's returning for Green Bay. So how do you feel? Do you think the room is sort of fixed?
I would still like to add to it. I would.
At the expense of not adding somewhere else, because we're 8 days to the trade deadline. So, look, they're not going to just dump all those draft picks because they have to replenish. They have to restock the offensive side of the ball. By the way, they're going to be drafting a wide receiver high. And they're going to absolutely be looking for help on the offensive line. Lane Johnson replacement, things like that.
Yeah.
So they're not going to just dump these things.
That they're gonna
you might not be borderline devastated. Maybe they give
my guy.
Maybe they give Dallas
Dylan
a
McKinnon
contract.
gave me a shout out, called me a football guy on social media.
Maybe they give Dallas a contract.
Some of us knew that Dallas Goedert still had something.
Well, it only took 8 years.
It was so weird. I don't know how he's whatever.
No, it's good.
7 touchdowns this year. It's amazing.
No, it's fantastic. It's amazing.
The pass rush.
How did it take them so long to figure it out?
The pass rush, going back to your initial question, I don't know who Brandon Graham is. You know what I mean? What if he's done? I can't.
Okay. Do you really believe the games you saw him play and the impact he made last year? Do you really believe that that there's a switch that just goes off and he's done? Look, he can contribute.
Yeah,
Patrick Johnson. Can he contribute as much as Johnson did yesterday?
I don't. Yes, as much as Patrick Johnson could.
That's what I'm saying. Could he be the last contributor?
Here's the deal. So Nolan Smith, again, you got to worry about his health. Josh Uche's been playing very well recently. Who knows who Azeez Ojulari is?
I'm not bought in on
Uche
yet. You are, right?
I just, for his role, here's the deal. I'm not, even though he was spectacular yesterday, I'm not about to say Jalen Hunt is here.
Sure.
Because he had, DeCecco brought up, he had 9 pressures yesterday, or quarterback hurries. I forget exactly what it was. And he also had his first sack of the season. I'm not all of a sudden going to be he made it.
What was going on yesterday that causes that, though?
Interior pressure.
The interior was bringing it, and then that was opening it up. And without that interior pressure, I'm not sure it works the same way.
All right. We have reached technically the midway point. I know they play an odd number of games, but they've played 8 games, and they're entering the bye week, so they're not playing in week 9. Who do you believe is the midway point MVP? We can go 1 offense, 1 defense. Because Braden Mann should win it, but we'll go 1 offense, 1 defense.
Jalen Hurts.
And no question. No question. He's won them. He's been Superman at times. He has won them games.
He's arguably statistically maybe having his best year.
He is. We looked it up today.
He's accounted for 20 touchdowns, I believe.
Yeah, 15 touchdown passes, 5 picks, only 1 interception. First player in NFL history to do that.
Not 5 picks. 5.
Is that what I said? 5 rushing touchdowns, 15 throwing touchdowns, and 1 interception. First player ever in NFL history to do that in just 8 games.
Amazing.
And he's 10th on the MVP odds right now.
I think he's worth. In fact, I get a free bet coming up for my Bet Parks app.
You might want to throw it down.
No, I'll put it down. Why not? If he's 10th, I'm going to definitely take it.
If they keep on winning, who knows?
If they beat
what the
Detroit,
Colts do,
if they beat the Packers in Detroit,
that's
back to back, Jalen Hurts will be a top 3 MVP candidate at that point.
How about that?
So take it.
Defensively, it's interesting.
Defensively, I have my guy in mind.
Who is it?
It's going to surprise you.
All right.
It's Cooper DeJean.
Okay.
I think he's been their most consistent performer week 1 to week 8. And honestly, I look at the rest of it and I go, Jordan Davis has been better than we've seen him.
Yes.
He's been, but at times he sort of gets lost. Like you don't really
Yeah,
feel
because
the
he's not a
impact.
stat sheet guy.
And so he's not that guy. I think that there has been, I'm not giving it to Jalen Carter just out of principle. I think he's been a little bit of a knucklehead at part of it and everything, so he doesn't get it. And Quinyon Mitchell's great.
So I was going to go with Quinyon Mitchell because
Quinyon's great.
Because of his task. He's the
Okay.
follow the number one wide receiver.
And he does follow him around more than I thought.
Yeah, Vic Fangio. I'm surprised Vic Fangio. Well, I think it was out of necessity because, you know, the way Adoree Jackson was playing and Keely Ringo was playing. So that's why I give Quinyon Mitchell, even though Cooper DeJean may have been the more consistent player.
I mean, Cooper's
through
just
8 weeks. It's like,
remember last year, nobody, because of Slay, nobody threw at Quinyon like for quite a while. Like nobody even threw to him. Now there are some teams, they're not afraid to go after.
Yeah.
There's been receivers that have had 60 and 70-yard games against him.
I'm going to use like a baseball analogy. It's like Cooper DeJean's batting 400 in AAA and Quinyon Mitchell's batting 295 in the majors. And you're going, all right, that guy's numbers are much better in AAA. But Quinyon Mitchell's going up against CeeDee Lamb. He's going up against the top receiver, Justin Jefferson. What?
I'm not so sure.
Who's Cooper DeJean locking down this year?
Locking down. It's because he's constantly moving around.
No, I know, but what I'm saying is Quinyon Mitchell is facing a tougher task.
Oh, no. It's definitely a tougher task, what they've asked Quinyon Mitchell to do. There's no question.
Yeah, so that's why I go with Quinyon Mitchell as my MVP.
Good.
All right, bet reaction. So I did not do post-show headlines, pregame edition. I had to get to Fall Fest at my son's daycare.
It was good. Connor with the nutso, and we called it. Both of us
right away in the K&A parlay
the unders on Devontae Smith is just was a dumb thing. I don't know if his Division III comes out sometimes. Now I know how he didn't get to Division II or Division I school. Because picking the unders on Devontae Smith after the game that he had the week before and the fact that A.J. Brown is not playing.
Yeah, I hope our reactions were so strong that the people watching stayed away.
But if they listened to us.
Saquon anytime touchdown. You
Dallas Goddard anytime
yours
touchdown.
hit twice.
That was unbelievable.
As well.
It was beautiful.
So some of our bets were good. Just
Jalen Hurts over 1.5 passing touchdowns.
Did you have that? See, I wasn't here for that.
Yes, I'm liking Jalen Hurts in the passing stuff now.
4 touchdowns.
His numbers, it's working.
Well, with Goddard, and that's like you can parlay that at this point.
This is crazy.
The Hurts and Dallas Goddard connection.
The connection's beautiful. Great. But the thing is, it's great. And your picks overall, though, have got to improve. I mean, Scott asked me to bring it up with you. And look, we're going to do like a little intervention.
I'm not proud of it.
But you're going to fix it, right?
But just like the Baltimore Ravens, who will still win the AFC
You're going to come back and win, defend your title?
I'll at least make the playoffs.
You edged me out last year.
I'm going to come in second.
You edged me out at the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You edged me out on Radio Row to win the title.
That's my Super Bowl hangover that I'm having right now.
Well, you're having a hangover.
Everybody have a great rest of your day. Back at it tomorrow. Normal post-show headlines, and of course on the air at 6:00. See ya. Hey guys, Andrew Salciunas, host of Kincade and Salciunas. Just want to thank you for checking out all of our great videos that we have on our YouTube channel every single day. Make sure if you can, please like and subscribe and check out all the videos that we have on our YouTube channel, whether it's for us, Kincade and Salciunas, of course, our midday show, as well as Unfiltered with Bill and Ricky.